Atlanta-based innovator Julian Brown.
Now, Julian is working on something extraordinary, taking two environmental wrongs and making a potentially huge environmental right. His invention is called plastoline. Now, if you can't guess by the name, it's gasoline made from plastic.
That's right.
To share his story, Julian joins us now, and thanks for joining us today. And
I'm on the news. I'm on the news. Shut up.
Well, thank you guys for having me here so much. My passion really started back when I was a kid. I always cared about the environment. And when I was in 10th grade, I was inside an environmental science class, and they showed us a video of the ocean and the state of it and how the turtles and the birds were suffering because of plastic. And all I could think was, well, I'm recycling, so I'm not contributing to that. And then I did research and found that less than 5% of plastic is actually recycled. And I realized that it all kind of was a big, I guess, kind of scam in a way, because they told us they're recycling, and they're really sending this recycled plastic to nations across the world.
Right.
And so that made me want to develop my own solution so it could actually truly be recycled. And I found that plastic is made of petroleum and that it can be turned back into petroleum.
Dude, thank you so much for doing that. I know we talk about that a lot, recycling, and how a lot of it doesn't actually get recycled. It's so great to meet someone who's like, no, let's figure out a way to do it. How do you create that petroleum-based plastic into fuel? What are you doing to it?
So I use the process of microwave pyrolysis. And I know that sounds like alien gibberish, but it's chemistry. And essentially what it is when you heat something up in an environment without oxygen. So I take a pressure chamber, almost think about kind of like a crock pot, and it's a completely sealed enclosed environment, meaning no air can enter or leave. And I put it under vacuum, so there's no oxygen molecules, and I use microwaves to provide heat. And because the plastic is being heated up, but there's no oxygen, a fire cannot start because a fire needs oxygen to exist. And so instead, the plastic actually breaks down to its basic chemical constituents under the heat. And like I said, it's made of petroleum, so it ends up just kind of reversing the manufacturing process of making plastic and turns it back into petroleum.
This is awesome.
that is really, really cool. I can think about burning plastic and black smoke doing that. So what are some of the advantages or disadvantages in using plastoline over, say, traditional fossil fuels?
So I would definitely say the biggest advantage is that, of course, in using this fuel, you are directly correlating or being correlated to cleaning up plastic waste, right? Because it takes plastic to make it. And of course, another huge advantage is that the fuel can actually be sourced off of solar energy. So my machine is going to soon operate off of solar, for example, because the microwaves are electric and solar is electric. And that will basically allow you to essentially take sunlight and make fuels that can work in